just got a fern.
Mommy.
That's great, honey. We're gonna do the video intro now, okay?
Okay. Look, I cannot
So,
line up right there.
Okay, now shh.
so good afternoon, everybody. It's like 70 degrees out today, so we just could not pass up the opportunity to come out here and hike.
We are at Canoe Creek State Park today in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania. We are hiking mostly on the Hartman Trail, and we're gonna kind of try and zigzag our way back into the back of the park on a couple of different trails to see the kiln back there. And we're supposed to be able to see a quarry too.
Yeah. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully my audio shows up reasonably good.
Can I see a pebble? Mommy, I need a bubble. I need any water.
Okay, so this is going to be a little convoluted. If you're trying to come here and do this, it might be a little bit difficult to follow, but you know, we just crossed the bridge and we're going left up the road, and there's some kilns up here, and there's also a quarry. And then our goal is to get back on the Hartman Hill Trail, which, you know, should lead us up the mountain somewhere. And then, if we don't get too tired, or if William starts screaming or something, you know, we might just have to come back and call it a day. But there's another kiln up at the top that we would like to see if we can. It could be anywhere from like 2 to 3 mile hike, depending on how you do it. This section here, there's several different trails, and they're all kind of going different directions. But we're just trying to see as much as we can. We've come here and kayaked in the past, a good while ago, probably even before Sarah was born. But we've never done any hiking here, and you can't camp here. So we thought it'd be a perfect place for a day trip. We had thought about doing something else, but it's a little more strenuous than what we want to try to get into for the first hike of the year. But this up here looks interesting. I'll flip the camera around here. So, according to the sign, Pennsylvania has always been a leading producer of lime. Oh. And it says that back in the day, the farmers made their own.
Yeah, they used to make their own until they started making these bigger kiln sites and learned that it was a more efficient process with the bigger kilns. So,
you know, as we know, everything on a larger scale is more efficient. So there, I think, is a total of like 7?
6, 7?
6, 7?
Yeah, it looks like one fell apart over there.
Okay. And from what we can gather, maybe you can see it. I don't know how to angle the camera in the right way, but back up there, is where the quarry is. We're going to take you up there. And so there would have been like a railroad trestle, and it brought the lime down the hill to here. And then, you know, that's where they made it. And it was used for agricultural purposes.
For the most part. It says it also was used for the iron making industry, so they put the lime. I don't know anything about that, but I guess they used lime in the iron making industry too. So
yeah, I think it because of the pH of it is what they used it for, to balance the pH and different things that they were making. But it's pretty cool. We're gonna try to head up to the quarry now, though. So friends, when we were down below, I mentioned to you that there was a railroad trestle, and it looks like these are the old supports for it. So from up here, the material was taken down. Okay, so now we are actually on the, I think it's called Hartman Trail. And as you can see, it is marked with blue blazes. And so far, it looks like things here are incredibly well marked, which we've had problems with Pennsylvania state parks in the past. Blue Knob, which we were doing last spring, we got totally lost.
it turned out okay, but we were lost.
Yeah, so we have noticed other states, especially in New York, things were marked incredibly well. So a couple things is we weren't actually on the Hartman Trail. I was wrong. But we're going to get on it here shortly. And that one actually has green blazes. We're currently at the quarry, as you can see behind me. I don't know if these chunks of rock are limestone, but I would guess. But what I found awesome is this hole. It's drilled into a rock lane here. I thought that was pretty neat looking. So that was the quarry. It's windy again, so you probably won't hear me. The Hartman Trail actually goes up these steps right here. And you guys know, if you've seen our New York trek, we just love stairs. So we're going to see how many stairs we can climb today. You can tell that these rocks on this hillside are limestone because we just found a fossil. So that's pretty cool.
Go all the way to there and there. And then go across them. Daddy?
What?
Oops. Right there, we forgot to take a picture.
Oh.
Yeah. We forgot to take a picture there.
So I don't know if you can see it or hear me because of the wind, but the lake is right over there, and the trail we just walked up, and the quarry is right down there someplace. But there is just some beautiful scenery over here. It's a fantastic trail so far, and we haven't even gone very far. What are you doing, bud? Are we hiking?
William has decided he's not a fan of the carrier, so here we are. Empty carrier. Daddy carrying baby. Mine has been sealed and gated. Entrance to mine prohibited. No trespassing.
The sign over there says that there's 6 species of bats that live in this mine, and so they have it sealed off so that people don't go in there and disturb the bats. It was a limestone mine. Assume that was used for the kilns and furnaces that we've seen down at the bottom of the hill. It's actually a pretty good view of the lake, and you can see that part of it's still frozen, which is really surprising to me given the fact that it's been 70 degrees today and in the 50s actually the last couple days, so it's quite surprising. But the water is amazingly blue. That's not like a camera filter or anything. That's literally how blue it is right now. Friends, we're riding the struggle bus here a little bit, but right now we're gonna head out on this little boardwalk thing and see what's out this way. Hopefully you can see here, but the lake really is frozen. I wasn't just making it up. This little marsh trail boardwalk thing, it's actually pretty neat. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing that we did. We're actually very close to ready to head home. See if Rachel has any concluding thoughts. So, what do we have to say about Canoe Creek State Park? And, well, the trails that we did anyway. We've kayaked here before too, and it is a very pretty lake to kayak. But what do you think of the trails we did?
I like the trails that we did. I like this park. It's a small park, and it's not really an overnight park. There's cabins, but no campground. But it's a close one to us, and I think it's a really nice place to come for a day out.
Yeah, I think we'll be back up here with the kayaks at some point in time in our YouTubing future. But for now, if you like the video, give us a subscribe, and because like I said, if you're watching this one, you're probably in our target audience, and we would definitely like to try to grow the channel and influence you guys to come out and explore places that's close, places that's far, and whatever you can. We'll see you in 2 weeks.